Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. So for today's pick a card reading, I'm going to be asking who you have around you and how they're affecting your life. So for pile 1 is this black and brown duck feather. Pile 2 is this tawny frogmouth feather. And pile 3 is this kookaburra feather. So take as long as you need to choose your piles. If you're struggling to choose a pile, you can use a number generator. And just a disclaimer that obviously being a collective reading, not everything will be meant for you. So just take what's yours and leave the rest for somebody else. And I will see you guys in your readings. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your reading today. If you chose this duck feather, then this will be your reading. Now I'm using the light Seers for your reading today. So your first card is Judgment. The second card is the High Priestess. And your third card is the Star. Wow, that's all major arcana. Seems like there's some pretty big things going on in your life at the moment. Or very substantial on your life path. Now, I'm wondering if you or potentially the people that are around you are going through some self-doubt right now. Or even doubting religion or a higher power, doubting that there is a higher power, or maybe just doubting the higher power is acting in your highest alignment, maybe. Yeah, so I feel like there's something that I think this is more than likely somebody that is around you. So I feel like they are going through a process of doubting a higher power. There seems to be a need for surrender and letting go of expectations. It kind of seems like that the people or like person that you have around you right now seems to be in a dark place for whatever reason. I think they're contemplating a lot right now. And like I said, doubting like a higher force, a higher power. I almost get they're like contemplating life, like how life works. Which I don't know, there kind of seems like there's a duality here because these two cards seem like they're actually quite nice and light and intuitive. Then these two cards here seem like they're not so much. So it makes me wonder whether there are good things there or coming, but they can't see them Okay, so I think this might be you. So I think maybe having these people around you right now is limiting your ability to strengthen your intuition and call in your manifestations, or to have the things that you're wanting to align with you. Actually, they seem like they're quite negative people for whatever reason. I wonder whether you're quite like spiritual or religious, or like just believing in a higher power, and they potentially criticize you, or in some way or another they're holding you back. It's like they're creating self-doubt in you. They're creating doubt in your mind. And I felt like there was a bit of resistance there, like maybe you were like, no, nothing could, stop me from believing or whatever. But I still feel like there's still something that you're being held back from because of it. Like there's still doubt being planted in some way or another from you fulfilling your full potential. Mm. I think you've been brought into their life for them, like for you to role model through example, role model, you're role modeling to them what they could be doing. Like you're planting that seed for them for when they're ready. You're a light. I'm like, I just noticed here, like that beam of light coming down from the moon. I'm getting the feeling like they could end up going through a darker time than what they are now, or maybe they are in the darkest time, and like you will be that light. And I don't mean that like you will be there for them. I just mean like they will think of you, like remember you, or like in some way you're going to help them to get out of it through something that they've learned from you. Maybe you've just opened them up to the idea of like a higher power, which maybe when you're around them, they're very resistant of, but when you're not, they can open up to it. Like it gives them time to adjust. So when they're ready and when they need to, they're like open to this idea. Yeah, I feel like you guys are very magic. Like you alchemize. You're very intuitive and you alchemize. You're very connected to the higher realms. And I think because of that, you're quite lucky. Like I wouldn't call it lucky specifically, but you have luck on your side. Like you attract good things, like things that you prefer. Yeah, anyway, part one, I think that's all for you for today. Um, Nice and short. I hope that's provided some insight for your situation, or the people that you have around you right now, or how to move forward. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Welcome, pile 2. If you chose the tawny frogmouth feather, then this will be your reading for today. So for your reading, I'll be using the Terrible Z deck. Okay, so just 2 cards. You got the Ace of Wands and the Five of Wands. So this makes me think that there could be a lot of conflict around you right now. I'm wondering if you have people around you that are competitive or just fight a lot, hot-headed. I think it'll be different for everyone depending on your situation. I just kind of feel like, so looks like here's a conflict. This looks like you being like, stop, no more fighting, no more of this, no more competing with each other, enough. So I think you had enough. I think right now you're potentially going through and reassessing the people that are in your life and I guess like how they serve you or how they serve your life, whether they're making a positive impact in your life or not. You could be trying to grow, trying to get stronger, trying to build. You're building your life up the way that you want it. It kind of feels like you're wanting to change your lifestyle. You may have already done this, like maybe you're exercising more, eating healthy. I guess you're reassessing all aspects of your life, and that includes the people that are in it. I think you're contemplating making tough decisions around letting people go. Yeah, like I think you potentially have some snakes or like just sly people or like hot-headed people. Oh, I just heard is it short man syndrome or something? Like where people compensate. I guess insecure people who feel the need to compensate their insecurities. So maybe you have people around you that project confidence, but really they're quite insecure on the inside. And I think you're realizing that it's holding you back. Or not even, I don't know, like I think with some of you it's like it's definitely holding you back. I think maybe for others of you where you're not like actively finding it's holding you back specifically, you're needing to ascend, you're like growing out of your current life, like just in general, you're like ascending. I think it's because you're doing multiple things in your life that's improving your life, you know, your physical health, your mental health, like your environment. So you might find that, yeah, you're just like outgrowing these people naturally. I feel like there's 2 groups, and like one group feels no, like maybe like nostalgia, like finding it difficult to let these people go, or like self-doubting, or whatever reason it is for you. And I think there's another group that's just like accepting of it, maybe just in a different stage of the process. Um, yeah, and that second group's not really too fast about letting them go. Like, you must have come to a point where you realize like it's like you've worked hard yourself to get to where you are. There's no point holding yourself back by keeping people in your life that aren't serving you. You work too hard for this, I heard. I feel like you're very motivated right now, motivated to make those changes in your life. I think also for some of you, like you kind of just come to this point where you're like, I don't know, like looking a little dumbfounded, like feeling like, how did I not realize earlier, like that these people, like this person that I have in my life, is doing what they're doing, or like not serving me, or like how did I not see this sooner? And you're kind of just like, hmm. Like it's just like an observation, and then you're like, oh, okay, we'll just. It's like you just can easily move on from them. I think that's like almost part of the ascension process. Like you see it from a higher perspective. There's not like a lot of ego involved in your decision making or your like feelings when you're looking at it. Yeah. Anyway, pile two, I think that's all for your reading. It's nice and short today. I hope that's been insightful for you, or entertaining at the least. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Welcome, pile three. If you chose this kookaburra feather, then this will be your reading for today. So I'll be using the Tarot of Light. Oh, you cannot see it. Okay, the best I can do. The Tarot of Light deck today for your reading. Okay, so you've got the Five of Stars, which is the Five of Wands with diversity, and the Wheel with breakthrough. You also have Hematite. Okay, so I'm definitely picking up for you guys that you have already been through a transformational process. Like you've made breakthrough with the butterflies here ascending on this card. I think you've been working on some solar plexus blockages. I'm actually picking up the word parasite. I'm just noticing, like, you can see here, like the little like worms. So like, I don't know if that's like physically you've gone through like a detox or a cleanse or something for parasites, or this is metaphorical for people that are in your life. I want to say it's probably people in your life, considering that's what we're asking about. And I think that these people or parasites, I like have been attacking your solar plexus. That seems pretty extreme. I don't know why it came out like that, but I mean, take what resonates for you, right? I definitely feel like they were affecting your solar plexus. I feel like they were affecting your self esteem, your self worth. I'm picking up something about Christmas time. feel like that will just resonate for whoever it's for. I'm also picking up on like, oh yeah, it does say diversity. I'm picking up on like indigenous culture. So maybe you are indigenous or they are. There's something more about that, like is it something to do with the culture that's affected your self-esteem? Maybe like a way of being or like an expectation? I'm not really sure. I feel like that will just take that if that resonates. Yeah, yeah, it's like so like it's you've gone through a breakthrough, you've broken free of whatever this is. And I'm picking up that it's more than just the people around you. It's like an actual culture, like it's actually the environment specifically, more than just the people. Um, and you've broken free and you're now like the architect of your own life. Like you're building up your own life. Oh wow, and look, there's Uluru. Look, I don't know. Yeah, you're creating the life that you want. You're building it from the ground up. I'm getting you like laying a solid foundation. There's definitely something here about the earth. The earth is significant for you with like, you know, Uluru here. And then it says here with the hematite card, you put it wherever you are when you realize it's time to come back to earth. Think there's a need for you to come back to earth. Like it could be as simple as like grounding. I feel like it's more than that. Like I feel like you connect with the earth in a very spiritual way. Yeah, I definitely I feel like the earth does align you. You may like to wear red, um, yeah, or work with hematite. You may actually find you're low in iron. It says here that hematite takes its name from the Greek word for blood. Like blood, it's full of iron. So it's quite high in iron. But it seems like there's something around iron or blood. Like maybe you need to go get a blood test. I feel like I'm being brought back to the parasites again, and I'm not really sure why. I wonder whether um, you're just needing to meditate on the earth right now, like, and I feel like it's physically dirt, like not so much grass, but like actually dirt, or even like sand, and connect with it and do like meditation. Anyway, pile three. I feel like that was kind of random and like slightly off topic. But I guess whatever comes through comes through. So we just take whatever messages we need right now. I hope you've gotten something out of it for today. Let me know in the comments. I'm always interested how they align for you. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.